Sometimes the most interesting discoveries hide just out of sight. To uncover the secrets and find out what is lurking, we have to dig, crawl, and climb to stumble across these groundbreaking revelations. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we will be taking a look at 3 discoveries that were made when we peered under surface level. Incredible pool untouched by humans, discovered in the depths of a cave 700 feet below the ground. A discovery made as recently as 2020, with research being conducted throughout late 2019, comes with the announcement that a pool has been uncovered within a cave underneath Carlsbad Caverns National Park in New Mexico. What has been dubbed a wondrous pool is thought to be untouched by humans. It has a pale blue liquid with a milky consistency and a somewhat squidgy appearing texture to be surrounding surfaces, not unlike a scene from a sci-fi movie. The Kansas City Star replaces these admittedly juvenile descriptions with a more accurate name of white frosted rock surrounding the aquamarine liquid. Rodney Horrocks, the Chief of Natural and Cultural Resources at the Carlsbad Caverns National Park, offered the explanation. This pool has been isolated for hundreds of thousands of years and had never seen light before that day. The lack of human contact and interaction could prove to be a valuable asset to the discovery. Leshagia Cave, at a whopping 150.4 miles, is the 8th longest cave in the world that we have been able to explore, and with a depth of 1,604 feet, it is the 2nd deepest too. The largest scale of these cave networks is not unknown. In 1993, the caves were uncovered, though explorers and researchers only ventured in for the very first time in October, entering through tunnels known as virgin passages, indicative of their lack of use. Max Wishak, the geoscientist who led the expedition, posted on Facebook following the breakthrough that exploration in caves sometimes yields wondrous sights, and looking at this strange pool discovery, it is rather difficult to dispute. Wishak elaborates by explaining that the conditions of the pool in the Leshagia cave are untampered with, or as he stated, completely pristine, meaning that the bacteria growth and microorganisms could be entirely unique to this cave and never seen before by humans. Wishak describes the edges of the pool to have pool fingers, which could house the possible bacteria colonies that have grown without the impact of humans. The pool lays at a huge 700 feet below surface level and required 1.3 miles of passages to be mapped out prior to the mission. The dangerous trek involved rope drops and other rather daring maneuvers. The pool is approximately a foot in width, 2 feet in length, and several inches deep, and despite the milky, cloudy hue when photographed, researchers commented that, in person, it appears to be entirely clear. Current predictions suggest that the mystery liquid is ancient, filtered rainwater that has been dripped through from the cave's limestone. At this time, the possibility of the aforementioned bacteria colonies are the only indicators of current life, though bat skeletons, predicted to be thousands of years old, have also been found. The nature of untouched pools makes them of great scientific significance. Largely speaking, the water samples are mostly free of contaminants. There is the possibility that contamination could come from the surface of the cave and drip into the cave from above, but the well-protected wilderness of the national park prevents any major issues from arising here. Alongside the untouched aquamarine pool, other pools have been revealed to be hiding within the cave network, and the largest has earned the nickname Lake of Liquid Sky. The scientific value this discovery holds outweighs the excitement found upon immediate discovery. This pool represents a large new avenue of scientific research in the Leshagia cave. A 3,000-year-old shark attack victim found by Oxford scientists. I am sure we have all heard of a shark attack story in the headlines at one time or another, but the unveiling of a 3,000-year-old victim and the event being outlined in scientific journals is certainly a little rarer, almost unheard of. Skeletal remains were found, with the cause of death being a shark attack in the Seto Inland Sea of the Japanese archipelago. According to scientists in the Journal of Archaeological Science, these remains could represent the earliest shark attack on a human. Using a mixture of forensic and archaeological practices, researchers are aiming to piece together the details of the event over 3,000 years later. Researchers with Oxford University, J. Alyssa White and Professor Rick Schulting stumbled across the remains while looking for evidence for violent trauma on the remains of hunter-gatherers, whilst working alongside Kyoto University. The believed shark attack victim, dubbed Number 24, has been confirmed to be an adult male with traumatic injuries, specifically 790. Number 24 was retrieved from the already excavated Tsukumo site. The Oxford researchers made a statement saying, "We were initially flummoxed by what could have caused at least 790 deep serrated injuries to this man. There were so many injuries, and yet he was buried in the community burial ground, the Tsukumo Shell Mound Cemetery site." The pair continued to elaborate on their research, explaining that the injuries were largely limited to the arms, legs, abdomen, and the front of his chest. This allowed them to begin eliminating unlikely possibilities, such as human conflict or certain animals, allowing the pair to focus their energy, research, theories, and time towards a less common predator-based speculation. It is relatively rare for a shark attack to be considered an archaeological case, so the duo took to forensic files of shark attack reports, looking for similarities and clues that could fill in potential details of the event. The Oxford pair worked with George Burgess, Director Emeritus of the Florida Program for Shark Research, and successfully created a sequence of events that could have happened to Number 24. This international collaboration found that Number 24 lost his life over 3,000 years ago, placing his passing between 1370 and 1010 BC. Due to the spread of wounds over the body, professionals believe the victim was alive at the time, a theory largely evidenced by his left hand being missing, which researchers have suggested could be a defense wound. Number 24 was found in the cemetery, and the timeline presented from the professionals states that his body was recovered fairly quickly. The records from the cemetery's excavation noted that he was also missing his right leg, and that his left had simply been placed above him in an inverted position. The spread of the injuries, combined with the tooth marks, lead the scientists to make a confident confirmation that he was the victim of a shark attack, most likely a tiger or great white shark. They do say that due to the quick recovery time, it is a true possibility that he was fishing and had company at the time of the accident. The co-author of the paper, Dr. Mark Hudson from the Max Planck Institute, said that the reconstruction of an event like this demonstrates the skill and abilities of archaeologists, as well as giving a great insight into the marine practices of the Neolithic people of Jomon, Japan. Who would have thought a death from over 3,000 years ago would hold such a significant point in archaeological research today? A previously unknown type of archaic human discovered in Israel. As of June 2021, a new species of human, previously unheard of, was found in the middle of a sinkhole in the center of Israel. Fossils have been discovered in a sinkhole near the city of Ramla. This area is known for prehistoric humans hunting animals, including horses and deer, leaving behind the telltale signs of their work, including stone tools and animal bones. Among the fossils that were discovered, there is part of a skull and a jaw. These fragments have been dated between 140,000 and 120,000 years ago, placing them in an era just overlapping with the Neanderthals, with some suggesting this newly discovered prehistoric human species could be the ancestors to Neanderthals. Rachel Sarig from Tel Aviv University has linked these fossils to those found in Israel's Kesem, Zutia and Taban caves, explaining that these discoveries could all be connected to these new prehistoric humans. This new human species has earned the name Nesher Ramla homotype. Hyla May, also of Tel Aviv University, explains that the Nesher Ramla homotype could be associated with the Neanderthals, also having been migrants throughout Europe, breeding with other groups of humans as the population travelled across the continent. Nesher Ramla people are estimated to have moved through India and China as well as European areas, and Israel, in which these fossils have been found. Israel Hershkovitz offered the statement. Some fossils found in East Asia manifest Neanderthal-like features as the Nesher Ramler do. Yossi Zaidner from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem adds that the tools discovered from the same period mirror the expectations of modern humans 120,000 years ago. The Paleolithic stone tools found appear to help place these prehistoric Nesher Ramler humans into a cultural and sociological position on an ever-changing timeline. There is still a lot more research to be done than these initial discoveries, from dating of more fossils, tools and bones, to looking at the makeup and how advanced certain tools are and how accurate the craftsmanship is. The possibility of these new prehistoric humans is only the beginning of research to come. From fossils to pools to shark victims, there certainly is a broad range of discoveries to be made just below the surface. What else will we find if we dig a little deeper? But what do you make of these three interesting discoveries? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.